For the Alumni Association, one of the biggest things was Brian Generalevich, who was a wonderful volunteer at the time, also chaired our Alumni Center Planning Committee. And the idea was we needed an alumni home. So we were trying to find all these different places of what could we do for alumni, where could they be, do we have them a place where we could sleep over, should we go by the PAA or by the U Club, and we were going to go off on our own, or do we create something that's more interdependent? Well, lo and behold, the university was getting ready to purchase this Masonic temple, and the opportunity arose for us to build an alumni center here. So that was one of our biggest accomplishments. We were able to have the inaugural kind of the christening of this being our alumni center and our alumni home. We held town hall meetings all over the place at different points in time during the course of a spring and summer time frame, listening to alumni talk about what some of the needs were and what the vision was for the athletic program. And it was to try and find a place to have a proper convocation center so that we could host graduation on campus, have an appropriate place for basketball, and quite frankly, where do you move Pitt Stadium? I will remember one of the most fond memories was having flowers sent to my hospital administrative office at the time from Mark Nordenberg saying, "Dear Cindy, on behalf of me and Steve Peterson, thanks so much for hanging in there. My personal home phone rang off the hook all summer long. How can you let the wrecking ball come into our Pitt Stadium?" A ton of emotion around it, and understandably so from alums around the country. That was the toughest thing. I think one of the biggest traits that this Alumni Association has going for it is not just is it truly a family, it is a family, and there's a passion around that family. So many of us recognize that we have passions for our own family and for our friends and what that circle means to us. The circle of what a Pitt degree means just engenders the passion of the university, and the University of Pittsburgh Alumni Association gets that passion going. Mark Nordenberg had just been named president or chancellor of the university back in '96, because he was interim between '95-'96, officially chancellor in 1996. So enter me now by '98. The opportunity for us was that there had been some tenets set by the Board of Trustees, that there were some areas of focus that were being driven by the board that said, this is what you, the university, will do. Aggressively pursue excellence in undergraduate education. Aggressively increase the positive public opinion of Pitt. Pursue research both at the undergraduate and graduate and professional levels. Add to the endowment, meaning the fundraising arm. Be really good stewards of the resources, and that means to be more efficient and effective and really grow the government relations. Those 6 pillars were happening at the university all at the same time. It was interesting. Our very first University on the Road happened because now the University on the Roads draw 300-400 people. I'll never forget the very first University on the Road was up in Boston. During an incredible snowstorm, there were 15 people there, but nevertheless, we were still there, and it was incredibly important. I remember I was president, and I was driving Jim Marr, our provost, because at the time, our chancellor, Mark Nordenberg, could not be there. So now we get to the point, again, we've grown from 15 in snowstorms to having well over 300 to 400 people at our University on the Roads. And they've been going stronger and stronger, and they become such a draw because we take the good story of the university to the people, and we take it out on the road to the different cities, and people love it.